So guys, first up, just a bit of housekeeping. I've got an iPad there. If you guys, during this presentation, I'm going to talk about a bunch of resources that we are going to be giving, we can send out to you after the presentation, okay, as ways that you may be able to apply these things and give me the resources so you guys can give it a go yourselves, okay, as well. Okay, mainly for the adults who may want to apply it for their kids and have a bit more education and learning around some of these topics, okay? But iPad's there, code's on the board, grab it, put your email down on it, go from that, we will send it to you afterwards. If you're not on their thing, you won't get it sent. We're also recording this presentation. I record all the presentations. They do end up on YouTube if you just want to go on YouTube afterwards and watch it. But if you do, put your name down, you'll get it sent to you with the slides and everything else, okay? One of my big things when I'm doing these is I want to make sure that there is continual access and opportunity for people to reach out, and if they've got questions, ask, learn, go from there, okay? So I'm very much about not making this a one and done. I turn up and do a presentation and then that's it, if that makes sense. So that's kind of one of the things I identified when I was a swimmer that I hated the most, was someone would turn up, talk about something, and then you don't even get slides, you don't know what they talk about for 10 minutes after you leave, okay? So guys, today, Brianna wanted me to talk about the 3 pillars that I have around our swimming performance and our program, okay? And I've put in there how I think you guys maybe apply it and the resources that you may be able to access so you guys can apply it, okay? Or have a go, okay? Kids, adults, I'm gonna try and make this as applicable to everybody in here as possible. I'm not someone who's going to wait for questions at the end. We will have that. But if you have a question as we're going, please just shout and ask. I don't need you to raise your hand. I don't need any of that crap. Just say what you're thinking in the moment, because otherwise you might forget it. And then we miss that opportunity to cover that topic. Does that make sense? Yeah. Everyone happy with that? All right. So first up, just a little bit on who I am and why I'm here. My name is Ryan Evenden. I'm the founder and head of whatever we call it nowadays, whatever wanky title the business wants to give me, for Formidable Strength and Conditioning, okay? Formidable Strength and Conditioning is a company that's been going since 2016, okay? And we have, since that time period, solely focused on swimmers, okay? There's a little bit more about it. I did have to change my photo recently because I had hair before on every photo and everyone was looking at me like I was a weirdo. But I've personally got over 10 years of coaching experience. That's on pool deck as well as on gym floor, okay? I have been a swim coach since I was about 14 years of age, down in Bunbury, and then kept doing that while I was in Perth, and I've only just recently given it up, but when I get back I want to pick it back up because I kind of miss it a little bit now. But I've been working with people in the gym, or swimmers specifically in the gym, for about 8 years now. I'm a former swimmer at the Bunbury Swimming Club, and the main thing that I hope you guys get from this is I'm very passionate about making sure that we can improve regional swimming. It's something that I felt when I was a young swimmer coming through, that there wasn't enough access and there wasn't enough people trying to help out. And now luckily enough, I'm in a position where we can do what we're doing at the moment, reach out to you guys and try and help improve something and give back to you guys and hopefully raise the support level mainly that you guys need, okay? To help you with whatever scenario and situation that you guys may be having. Okay, and this is why I'm doing it. This is a map of WA, if you didn't know what WA looked like, but all those red dots is every regional swimming club there is in WA that I've managed to find, affiliated and not affiliated, okay? It's not necessarily the names of the swimming club, it's mainly the pools, but that's the number of clubs that we have in regional WA. And I think that all of these clubs probably don't get enough access to stuff. Okay, unless you're in this very specific area around here, what I used to be from, okay? Where you do have a lot of access and you do have a lot of people doing S&C and you do have physios and you do have all these things and you have only an hour and a half trip to Perth, okay? Yes? I have been, so far in my trip this time, I started Perth, we've gone all the way down here, out to there, come back, and now we're all the way up, and that's us right there, okay? And I will continue to keep going all the way up to Kununurra. I'm in Kununurra next week, and then we are coming all the way back down, okay? So Tom Price, I think I'm coming to see you guys later. Me and Trav are talking about it when I can get a hold of Trav. Okay? Here's what it is, and people are busy and stuff like that, but we have got a plan to come to you guys and have a specific one with you guys and a bit more of a chat. Okay? Carafa, I love it here, so I might come back if I can convince my wife to come somewhere twice. Okay? And here's a little bit about Formidable, okay? Just so you guys have some context. So we've been doing strength training for swimmers since 2016. We are the training provider for the City of Perth Swimming Club, and we've been doing that since 2022, okay? And we've recently just got a swimmer-specific rehabilitation program, and that started last year, okay? That there makes us the only people outside of institutes of sports to offer swimmers strength training, swim coaching, and rehab across various professionals with a lot of experience. The swim program at City of Perth, I don't know if you guys know the City of Perth Swimming Club. We're based out of Beatty Park. It's the oldest swimming club in WA. It's the third oldest in Australia. And we run their entire swimming program from juniors all the way up to their open athletes and world record holders through Owen and Meg and the other guys that we work with, okay? And my goal and my dream is to be able to have this integrated program and develop these systems, and then we can try and help more clubs out by saying this model is applicable at a club level, and however that may look for whatever club there is, okay? Easy for me to do in the city, a little bit more tricky for me to figure out how I can do it for you guys in regional areas, but I believe that we can, okay? So we're starting to try that process. Here are some of our achievements. I know this is a lot about me and not a lot about helping you guys out at this point, but I think it's important. We got WA Strength and Conditioning Program of the Year last year. We've had 5 world records broken, and we've helped 2,000 swimmers achieve their goals. Okay? So we have a pretty good track record. Those swimmer achievements range from obviously world record holders all the way down to people qualifying for Rottnest Channel Swim or just their first open water swim. Okay? We're not all about the guys at the very, very top, okay? 95% of the people we work with are just trying to do Rotto for the first time and could be 70 years old, or 65, or 12, okay? 12-year-olds aren't swimming Rotto, but it's trying to go to states and trying to go to nationals, okay? The goal is to get to 10,000 by 2030, okay? Hopefully we can include more regional swimmers in that, in however that may work. But here's how we're going to help you today. And I love Oprah, not because I watched a TV show or anything like that, but she always gives a huge amount of value when she does anything. Okay? So hopefully today, we'll be able to give you guys a lot of really good resources that you'll be able to take home with you. Some of you may be able to read them in the car ride home. I won't send it out to you that quickly. I'm not that organised. Okay? Or next time you're having a long car trip. Okay? And you guys will be able to hopefully be able to use these later in your swimming and continue to use them as you go. Okay? So, to what we're actually here to talk about, okay? What are our 3 pillars of swimming performance? And for anyone who hasn't read them already, what do you guys think they are? It is on the board. This is a really easy opener for you guys to do a bit of shout out. Come on. Swimming is key. It's a pretty obvious one, but people seem to forget it. What's number 2? Strength training with purpose. The with a purpose bit is really important there. There's a lot of people doing strength training. There's not a lot of purpose behind it a lot of the time. Okay? And what's the last one?
Load management.
There we go. We're working now, aren't we? Good. Hey, we're waking up a little bit. Load management, that used to be recovery. Just recovery. We've recently changed that to load management. Okay? Because I personally believe that making sure that swimmers manage their load is the easiest way to not have to overemphasize recovery, because they just manage it throughout the week. There's no extra recovery sessions needed. There's no weeks of recovery needed. You just manage their load appropriately, okay? And we're going to go over these 3 different topics today, okay? And then how I think that I can give you an opportunity to apply that for you guys at home, okay? Or an opportunity to do so, okay? So why do you guys think that swimming is key? There is hints on the board. I'm very good at this.
No matter what you do outside of the water, if it is negative affects your ability to swim, I'm missing the point.
Yeah, so no matter what you do outside of the water, if it is negatively affecting your ability to swim, you do miss the point, okay? At the end of the day, guys, the whole point of anything, including strength and conditioning for swimming, is to make sure that you guys can swim more and have more opportunities to swim, okay? Any other thing that we're trying to do with it is realistically irrelevant, okay? So that includes making sure that we can prep you for injury management, making sure that we can manage your external loads a little bit better so you don't burn out, okay? Any of those things. But the idea is we need you guys in the water to get better at swimming. Now, when you're not in the water, what do? We'll go into that in a second, okay? But the second one is strength training with a purpose, okay? And this is how you can hopefully balance this out with not being in the water, okay? But you need to have a purpose behind what you're doing. If you're doing strength training, no matter what the age is, okay? We've worked from 8-year-olds up, okay? You can do it as long as you have purpose behind it and the knowledge behind it to make it work, okay? But you do have to be able to answer why you are doing it, what is your goal, and how are you going to progress this, okay? Every single one of my staff members must answer those 3 questions every time they prescribe anything to anyone, okay? And the last one is load management. And that's really the key part about this, is making sure that you don't overload. More can sometimes be great, okay? But if you don't have access to more, making sure that you're doing everything to a high level can be way more effective, because you're actually managing your load throughout the week, not getting too tired, not getting too fatigued, and making sure that you can get stuff done. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Cool. So, swimming is key, okay? You do not get better at swimming without practicing swimming, but you can improve the physical attributes of swimming without swimming. Does anyone have an idea of what we mean by that? And this is a little bit of how we can make this work for you guys.
Yeah, just different training outside of the water.
Yeah. So your body doesn't really understand the difference between getting fitter out of the water and getting fitter in the water. Does that make sense? Everything is just how much air you can get in, how much air you can convert to the muscles, and how much fuel can you use, okay? In really basic terms, okay? Now you can do all of that training on a bike if you really wanted to. However, you aren't going to be able to utilise that and transfer it into the water unless you are actually swimming, okay? So this provides us with some problems, okay? Because some of you guys may not have access to water all the time, or it's freezing cold and you can't get in it, yeah? What's the problem, okay? So how do we make this work? We can develop dry land training sessions throughout the off season that you can do to keep your fitness levels up, keep your speed up nice and high, be really powerful, really explosive. So when you do get to that opportunity to swim, you don't have to worry about all of that stuff as much. You can just start getting in and working on technique and working on speed and making sure that you're fast to go and getting faster in the water, because you don't have to build up the energy system, so you don't have to build up the engine. Okay? For those of you who have access to water a lot, it's a really good way that when you're in the water and you're swimming, you can focus more on the swimming and less on the engine building. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Do you see how that might be an asset? Okay? And it's really important for you guys to understand, especially obviously the guys at Tom Price who don't have access to water all year round, that if you've got athletes who want to improve their swimming and want to be good for swimming in the end of summer, using the outside factors such as a bike, even just running, anything, can be really effective to build their energy systems up. So when they do come to the water, they're going to be fitter and faster and ready to go, and they haven't regressed too much from where they came from last year, okay? Because otherwise you end up doing a really good block of training when you've got the option to train, get to the end of the season, and then you've got all that period of time where they're not in the water. I'm sure they're doing other sports, and that does count, okay? But, you know, if you could be a little bit more purposeful behind it, it probably would help. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Has anyone got any questions behind that? Anything at all? Like, how would you do it? What do you want to see? For example, aerobic work, so your real basic energy systems down the bottom, where you're just going for a walk, going for a light jog, spending about 20 minutes on the bike with your heart rate nice and low. That can be really effective in just helping you recover more, building that base. That makes sense? Put a little bit more emphasis into it and a bit more effort, your heart rate gets a bit higher, you can spike that up. Okay? Now, this here is obviously a topic that could take an entire presentation, if not two. Okay? So what I've managed to do, okay, and what we can do here is by implementing a structured dryland routine that focuses on developing your energy systems required, such as your aerobic system and anaerobic system, okay? But the most important thing for you guys is to make it fun. If you are going to do something like this, please make it fun, because then kids won't want to do it. And there is nothing worse than kids not wanting to do the training that you've prescribed them. Does that make sense? So if you are going to do it, try not to make it boring. Try and put some games in there, try and put some activities in there, try and put some challenges in there. Try to get them to do it as a group, okay? Now, I'm guessing a lot of you guys play multiple sports, correct? Yeah? What kind of sports do you do? Gymnastics? Wicked, good strength. Anything else?
Athletics.
Yep.
Surf life saving, basketball.
So a very good spread there, okay? Things that are going to keep you nice and fit, nice and strong. There's a lot of speed work in there. Very good. Anyone else got any other sports that they're doing? Yep. Huge amount of coordination in dancing. And netball's nice and sharp and sprinty. So that will help there. Yep. Swimming. Gymnastics. Cool. Yeah. Footy. Good. Sharp sprints. A lot of long distance running. A lot of very good crossover there. Okay? Tom Price guys, what other sports do we get going? Netball and dance. Good. What was that?
Aerial six, she does.
What's that?
And that would be still hanging from the ceiling and they go climb up.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Is that the funnest thing in the world? Have you fallen off? Oh my God. That's terrifying. Is it really cool? I'm so distracted right now. I can't even think of anything else apart from like flinging yourself around on a ribbon. How cool. Wow. Do they do adult classes? Yeah? Tom Price, I don't know. When we're in Tom Price, maybe I've got to go check that out. That'd be cool. Quite good content idea, I think, me trying to do that. Yeah. Oh my Lord. I have no idea what the crossover is from that. I don't even know enough about the sport. I was going to say, a lot of strength in that, eh? Yeah, very similar to gymnastics, right? Yeah, a lot of strength, a lot of being able to hold on to stuff, manage your body in space. That's pretty cool for swimming, okay? So you see how you're getting a lot of these crossovers happening already just from doing other sports, okay? And the reason I'm telling you guys that is not to discredit the stuff that I'm going to talk to you about, but is to mainly say, like, a lot of the time, you may not need to search for something completely different and structured and built out if you don't need to, okay? At the end of the day, average age of the kids in this room, how old are you? That's you. 12. So we've got a 12-year-old in here. You look quite small. 6. So 6 and 12, and how old are you again? 14. So the oldest person in here is 14 as a kid, okay? And the youngest is 6. Any younger than 6, apart from the terrors at the back? Okay? So at this age, I think that's probably going to be a really good way for you guys to start out, is by having as much crossover in sports as you can, okay? The problem is other sports, you get injured and then you can't come back to swimming and then it becomes a bit of a tricky thing, yeah? Okay? What's where the next pillar will probably come in a little bit easier for you, but when I'm talking about stuff I'm giving out today, okay, I've built an entire handbook on this, okay? It's fully detailed out, gives you the sets, gives you the reps, tells you what to use, how to use it, when to use it, okay? If you put your email address down, they'll get sent to you, you'll be able to use it, okay? There is a YouTube video of me explaining how to use it and what to do with it as well. So if it's something that you are interested in, please let me know. It's got the theories in it, it's got the programs in it, it's got the planning in it. So all you have to do is plug and play. Okay? Sound good? Awesome. All right, strength train with purpose. So you guys have got a lot of people who are doing other sports as well as swimming, okay? As we've just talked about that, let's go there first, okay? Now, with this age population that we have here, and main ones we're going to be talking about, okay? The strength training purpose for those guys is to be full body strong, okay? You want to make sure they have as much range of motion, as much stability in their joints as possible, okay? You do not want to get overly specific at this stage, okay? Do not start making them do swimming specific movements and stuff like that, please, okay? They do that when they're in the water, okay? You can supplement it when you get into that time of the year, but as a general rule, make them do as much movement as possible in as many different directions as possible. Does that make sense to people? Okay, and I'm not saying that you guys are going to be prescribing that exercise to people, not necessarily, but if you're looking at a program or you're looking at something else someone else is doing, these are the things you want to look out for, okay? Just because someone is a swimmer doesn't mean that them doing swimming specific workouts is going to be the best thing for them at this stage, okay? Key places that you probably want to look at, and if we all stand up, this is one of my fun things, is your shoulders. Shoulders are pretty important for swimming, right? Can all agree on that? So if we have our arms by our side here, okay, and we want to raise your arms above your head like that, we want to make sure we can get our arms above our head, right? Can we all agree that your arms above your head is probably, keep them up there, it's probably an important place for you to have your hands if you want to be able to swim. Yeah? It's quite important for that freestyle catch, backstroke, butterfly, breaststroke. It all starts above your head. Can I use you as a demonstration? Okay. Yeah. Take your cardigan off. It's easier for me to see your shoulders. Everyone else can put your arms down for a second. Come up here. What was your name?
Caroline.
Caroline. Cool. Stand facing me and arms above your head. Okay, down. Nice and slow. Thumbs up and just go nice and slow and lift them up. Cool. Is that it? Sweet. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Great example of not getting above your head. Okay? And this is quite a common thing that will happen. Okay? We have a lot of kids, especially as they start to grow. Okay? Right now, we have a lot of very young, flexible kids because that's what they are at that stage, yeah? Are your arms okay?
Yep.
Cool. But when they start to grow, this starts to become more important because if your hand is here, it becomes very hard for you to get on a catch position and swim effectively. Does that make sense? So we need to get it there. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Just, if it hurts, just, you know, go ow or something. Okay? You can go back, it's all right. Demonstration is fine. Everyone else raise their arms above their head again. Everyone just try to like not get their arms to go above their head as much as possible. Yeah, why not? Come here. You've got heaps. Okay, stand facing that side.
What way?
Same way, that way. All right, now slowly raise your arms above your head. All right, sweet, we're doing it that way, but it's just me being pedantic. See how we've got right above our head. Does anyone notice the difference there? Okay, now I know that, you know, she's a young girl and she's gonna have a lot of mobility, okay? But this is important, okay? If you can't get, doesn't matter their age, doesn't matter their gender, doesn't matter what event they're trying to do, they can't get their arms in this position, okay? That needs to be the entire focus of what you were trying to do. For swimming, okay? You can go back now, thank you very much. Okay? If you can't get your arms above your head, no matter what drills you try and give swimmers, or swimmers, no matter what drills you try and do, okay? If you physically cannot get your arms above your head, okay? There is no way that you are going to be able to improve your technique in that overhead position to start off with. And seeing as most of your power output is up in that position there, okay, it's pretty important, okay? Easiest place that you can make improvements, okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. I said mobility and stability, didn't I, at the start of this little section. What do you guys think the stability side of things would look like? Nah, keep it in the shoulder. Let's keep it in the example. Otherwise we get too confused. Arms above our head, up again. Reach up as high as you can in the sky. Stretch, 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 without going on your tippy toes. It's all right, you don't have to cheat. Okay? Now, Pull your shoulders down. Don't bend your elbows. Feel your shoulders, feel everything around here nice and tight. Hold it down. Cool. See, this is a great example. Come back.
I know, because I'm really bad.
Because she can't get her arms in position, the stabilising thing doesn't happen. Arms down. All right, arms above your head. No, well, I don't really care at this stage. We can go both ways. All right, someone who can't get their arm above their head. Okay, lift them up as high as you can. Just get a stretch on it. Now pull them down. See how like she automatically dumps forwards and out. Okay, now swimmers, okay, question for you. How does your catch position want to look? How do you want to look up here? Like that, yeah? When you're trying to grab the water, not elbows down. Elbows down means you don't pull any water. Elbows up, pull water, pull through. Lats nice and strong, okay? Good catch position, good pull, okay? Go back.
Good job.
Thank you. See how it's important that if you don't have the range of motion, the next bit doesn't happen, and then the swimming doesn't happen afterwards, okay? Range of motion first, tick that box. Come back here, my friend. Use the same examples, it's easy. Arms up. Cool, stretch as high as you can. And now pull your shoulders down. More, come on. There you go, a little bit more. Now, great example of what you'll have to look, what is important when you're looking at this for kids, okay? Because they don't have the stability a lot of the time, okay? What can just be just as bad in getting them to do their technique right, okay? Because if they can't get their shoulders all the way down, when they go to grip, bend your elbow, hand forwards, like that, and pull down, their shoulder will just lift up like that, and they'll again collapse through, okay? So that's where the strength, well done, thank you. That's where strength and stability comes into play. It's your ability to put your shoulder in the right position, nice and stable, nice and strong, and pull through. Does that make sense? And this is what we're talking about when we're looking at trying to strength train with purpose, okay? We are trying to find out what these guys need, and then how can we make it the best that it possibly can, based on what they need. Does that make sense? You can all sit down, it's fine. All right? Now, sadly, okay, you guys may not have opportunities, or the people around you, or any of those things with that knowledge to be able to apply that into your training sessions or your gym work, okay, especially with the younger ones, okay? So, I have a very effective and very easy way that you can do that every session, before every session they do, okay? Very quick, very easy for them to do. Very effective when done over time, okay? And that is their dry land warm-up, okay? Now, dry land warm-ups, okay, is something that I do an entire presentation on a lot of the times, but it's super important, and a lot of people do them wrong, with the best intentions, right? A lot of them is just like, you get up there and you do a bit of mobility, you do a few of these ones, you do a few of those ones, okay? You may do a push-up, you may do something else, okay? But what we should be doing is trying to work our way towards getting better range of motion in key areas and better stability before we get to train, okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. Okay? So we focus on these three things when we're doing our warm-ups. Range of motion first, stability second, coordination afterwards. Because the coordination stuff generally leads to a little bit of jumping, throwing, all those things that wake you up and get you ready to go. Okay? Does that make sense? You've done one of my dry land warm-ups presentations before. How did you feel after it?
It was good.
Well, there you go. Do I need any more? Thank you very much. That wasn't a plant either. I was actually quite worried about that. Okay? And again, if you want it, put your email address down. We'll send it out to you. We have dry land warm-ups that we can send out to you. On one side, it has what to do, how to do it. And on the other side, it has QR codes for every single exercise on there. So all you have to do is scan. It will take you to YouTube. You can watch the video, know exactly how to do it, and then you'll be able to apply it. Okay? We've made it this way so there is no excuses I didn't know how to do the exercise or not. It is right there for you. Okay? Kids know how to scan a QR code and use YouTube as well, so there is no excuses for the kids. Okay? But again, we can send that through to you. Now, I thought at this stage of the presentation, a funny photo might be a little bit better, okay? So this is the last pillar that we work on, and it's managing load, okay? Now, recovery is something that gets thrown around a lot at the moment, okay? How to recover, what to do, put on ice boots, jump in an ice bath, infrared saunas,
That pool was basically an ice
massage gun, what, that one out there? I heard it was pretty cold today. I haven't jumped in. I've been here 2 weeks and I've only been in the kiddie pool. My daughter loves that duck slide. Every day we have to go do the duck slide. Oh, the duck slide is awesome. But back on to topic. Ice baths, compression boots, all of this stuff. And yes, they are very good tools, okay? But we are going to be talking today about the big rocks, okay, that will actually get you understanding why they're important, what you need to be doing, and what you kind of actually need to be doing instead. What you need to focus on, because there's a lot of information out there about recovery. A lot of it is like 1 to 2% stuff, where there are a lot of very big things that you can make a lot of big differences on, okay? When I'm saying managing load, what do you guys think that means at this stage before we go on?
Manage your load.
Thank you. That was good. Anything other than that? What do you think load means?
Loading up a dump truck.
That's very good. That is very country, and I love that. Loading up a dump truck. Load in terms for you guys. Anything?
How much you train?
How much you train? Anything else? No.
Like spreading your training out, so you're not.
Yep. You're not front loading your week too much. You've got a nice spread so you have enough time to recover, all of those things. Yep. What about not training?
That's bad.
Oh, is it? Okay. I like you. What's your name? Lachlan. I'm going to remember you for when I'm in Tom Price later this year. And I'm going to remember you as weird sport girl who does the aerial stuff. And I do want to come and try that out. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about training load as number one, and that's the one everyone thinks about, okay? The ones that we don't think about are these two over here, okay? Our daily load and situational loads, okay? This one, you guys are training like 3 times a week, 4 times a week maybe, 2 times a week, okay? To be fair, you're probably not going to cook yourself on these ones, okay? What will cook you is that one and that one, okay? And even with our guys at City who are training 8 times, 2 hours a week in the pool and then got 2 gym sessions on top of that, this isn't the one that cooks them most of the time, because that's very easy to manage and everyone's got an understanding of that. And it's normally built out and done all for you by your coach who's developed a plan and you're executing on a plan, okay? So that side of things is normally taken care of, but that's the one that everyone thinks about. Daily load and your situational load are the ones that will catch you out every time, okay? Who gets sick after exams?
I just hate it.
I used to, because I got stressed out. The worst one is, they go up to a big competition, or like say if you've been to country champs or country pennants, for example, and then afterwards you get sick. Or you do a big event and you get sick. These kind of things, yeah? Situational loads is a stressor that you're really stressed about the meet, you're working really hard to get to the meet, all of these things are coming up, there's a lot of pressure on it, you want to perform well, you want to do well, once it's done, you get sick because your body hasn't recovered from it, okay? Happens all the time, okay? Exams, breakups, high stress periods, okay? Daily load, school, work, life. A lot of your kids aren't working. What's good, because I think you're under the age to be able to do that, okay? But life stress, your school stress, school can be quite a stressful place. A lot of the time there's a lot of emphasis around your results at school and stuff like that, okay? When it gets up to those busy periods, we've got to make sure that we're looking after those things, okay? And maybe it'd be a time to back off some training and focus on recovery more, getting more sleep, all these things that everyone just throws out the window when exam period turns up, okay? Very easy example. And this one's just your swimming training, your gym training, and what you're doing with your other sports, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You understand what these are the 3 loads that you do have to manage and have to be aware of, okay? Number 1 is the one that everyone thinks about all the time, Number 2s and 3s is the ones that people forget about that catch them out. Okay? Sound good? So how do we deal with these stresses? Okay? Now, I said before that ice baths, Ferrogans, all those things, infrared saunas, they're great. Okay? But none of them make my big 4 and what will actually help you here. Okay? And these are in order as well. Sleep is your number 1. I know 8+ hours sometimes can sound a bit unrealistic for a lot of people, but it is really important. The amount of research that is out there that says, especially for kids, okay, if you're not getting 8+ hours of sleep overnight, the amount of your injury will spike up. It goes up to about 50% increase in chance of injury, just from sleep. Okay? No one wants to sleep right or sleep enough. Okay? And then some things you need to think about when sleeping is the room dark, making sure that it's cool enough and you're not overheating. Okay? The cooler the room, the better, because you can always blankie up. Okay? It's very hard to control temperature when it's very hot, when the room's very hot. I think you guys probably all understand that, right? I'm hoping you guys have air conditioning up here. All right? Otherwise, maybe invest in an air conditioning unit. I don't know. And avoid your phones before bed. Or I put phones up there because it's the one that everyone bags out. Saw some side eyes there. Big lookies. Okay? Avoid your phones, but it's mainly avoid screen time before bed. And I know that's hard, and I feel like a little bit of a hypocrite every time I say it because I'm one of those people that me and my wife only get an opportunity to watch some telly when all the kids have gone to bed and we're knackered and we're in bed anyway. So I get it for parents, but for kids there is no excuse. Go to bed. Don't watch your telly, get off your iPads, get off your phones if you have phones. A lot of you guys are pretty young. But all those things, right? Just an hour beforehand, try and cut it out your life. You will... and the phone rings. Okay? Things that are really easy for you to do, very important, will help you out a lot, okay? Parents, I've tried it once. It actually worked wonders. I started sleeping so much better. Give it a go. Give it a go for a week and see what happens. Give it a go for a month and see what happens, okay? If you like your telly shows a lot, go for it. Kids, get off the iPads. Sorry, I didn't talk about the other ones. Fuel, number 2. Are you eating enough? Question number 1, okay? A lot of people underfuel themselves, okay? Hard to believe because a lot of people will be like, my kid eats so much, but there are a lot of people that won't be eating enough, okay? Things you need to focus on is, are we getting enough protein in, okay? Protein, I don't care what source of protein you use. If you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, it doesn't bother me. You do need to be getting your protein numbers up, okay? If you hit your protein numbers and you hit your fat markers, okay, your carb markers will generally get there, okay? But if you don't get that one, your muscles won't regen and you won't get stronger and you won't adapt from training. And if you don't hit your fats, your hormones don't get what they need, so they drop out and you don't recover from anything anyway. Carbs is just fueling yourself for the next day. So they're still important, okay? Make sure you get them, but if you had to prioritize them, your fat and protein is your number 2. Number 1, number 2. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, okay? So I will not go into any more detail about it than that. So please don't ask me later. However, if you would like a dietitian or you would like a nutritionist perspective, I can send you one, okay? Is that okay? But, so you're aware, fueling is number 2. Hydration is your 3rd one. Are you consuming enough water? And do you have enough electrolytes in your water? Okay? That's your 3rd one. Now, last time we came up for Northern Swimming Association, we did like sweat testing with these guys, where we weighed them before and weighed them after and saw how much fluid they lost during the session. To be fair, they performed extremely well. Like they were very good, they are very onto their water consumption. What I think is more like you guys up here just know that, you know, it's hot all the time, so you need to keep your water levels up. But I've done that same test with my group down in Perth and they all tanked it big time, and it was a big learning experience for them. So it's very important to make sure you are getting enough water in. If the water is hot, because I know it does get quite hot for you guys as well, it's too cold. There's a very short time where it's in the middle, okay? If the water's hot, you need more water, okay? If it's hot outside, you need more water, okay? If the water's hot, make sure you've got a Powerade or some form of electrolyte, okay? Okay, because you will just miss out on stuff. And you won't be able to recover, you won't manage your load. And the last one is managing your stress. So making sure you can recognise, communicate, and manage stressful periods of time, okay? Kids, I don't know what you have to be stressed about, but kids get stressed as well, okay? But making sure that you can manage this stuff is important. Make sure you're letting people know that you are stressed is important, okay? Your coach doesn't know unless you tell them at the end of the day, okay? And then if you tell that to the coach, it is then the coach's job to go, okay, you're really stressed out right now. I'm not going to be as hard on you today. Let's just get through the session, okay? That'll be up to the situation that the coach has. Make sense? Sound good? Now, if you guys would like more on that, you guys can also get our Athlete's Guide to Optimal Recovery. So that has everything from sleep guide, hydration guide, nutrition guide, and a 20-point, 100-point score for recovery, okay? All with videos that go with it so you know what I'm actually talking about, okay? If you want it, let me know, or just put your email down and you'll get it with everything else, okay? Sound good? Again, I'm very aware that there's a lot of things I could be talking about right now, and I don't have enough time to get into any of them realistically. So I'm trying to give you the broad bits. Also didn't know who I'd be talking to today and how many people I'd be talking to and what age they would be. So we're trying to keep this as broad as possible. But if you have any questions about anything, and it doesn't have to be about the presentation, now is your time to ask. Don't waste my time.
Can you give us an example of what you do in a session?
In a strength session?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who wants to do one? What's the time? Yeah, why not? Do you want to do it on the dry land warm-ups? Takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We've got 10 minutes. All right, scoot the chairs out. This would be good just before everyone tries to get back in the car so they can be nice and limber and ready to go. Do you remember it? Have you been doing it? No. Yeah, I know. That's okay. Why don't you be the difference maker then? All right, guys, let's do it. Let's do the dry land. So this is how I do my dry land warm-ups, okay? Kind of want to keep that there, but I don't really care. Parents, are you doing it too? It's parent friendly. Fair enough. Okay, hat other way so I don't get in the way. Arms above your head, stretch up. Really big stretch. Tuck your chin, roll down, all the way to the floor, and then hips down, chest up. Tuck your toes, push back up, keep your legs nice and straight, walk back up. Let's go for 6. You don't want to do it? It'll be good for your shoulders.
I know, I probably need to do it.
Keep going. You got 6, let's go. Come on, you guys got driving to do. Well, some of you do. Some of you guys are just nipping around the corner. Stretch and go, stretch and go. Now, I do love the effort that's going into these, but you can speed them up now. So I generally go like this. First 2, try and stretch out a bit. After that, start moving into it a bit more. Oh, crack. Keep on going. Have we all managed to count to 6?
Yeah.
We're good. Feet out nice and wide. Squat down. Put your hands on the inside of your legs. Grab your foots and rotate up. And back down. And up. And back down. Go for 6. No, you guys stay down. Just because I didn't do it doesn't mean you guys don't. Keep going. Arm inside your legs. Arm inside your legs. So you're here, and then you've got your arm outside your leg, like that. Okay, go. Are you all right?
Is it one each side?
Yeah, 6 on each side. So 12 total. You need to get your butt down though. Thank you. Are you okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
I did 6 races today.
I don't care. If you had been doing this ever since like my last 2 times I've been up here teaching you how to do it, you would be finding this really easy right now.
I was here for one.
Oh, sorry, for the last time I was there. What was that, Jan? Feb? February I was last here and taught you how to do this. Everyone good? Cool. Lying on the floor. Do you remember the WTYIs? Sweet, lie down, look at this guy. Mister, I did 6 races today and I'm too tired. All right, show me your W. Come on, buddy. Head down. So, see how he has got his elbows up really high and his hands down low. We want to make sure that we are externally rotated with our shoulder blades nice and low. So we want to push the hand up, elbow down, squeeze shoulder blades together. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds on my count. Ready, go. And I'm going to go around and move you in the right spots. You, my yappy friend. Good, good, good. That's very good. Well done. You need to have your head straight down because otherwise one side of your neck will work really hard and the other won't. And now we're going to go to a T. A T is just like this. Arms out wide. Thumbs up. Now, common thing that we see all the time. Everybody looking over here. What's your name again? Chloe. See how Chloe, as soon as she puts her arms out, her shoulders drop to the floor. Now, if we're trying to wake up shoulders, we probably want to bring those shoulders back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and keep those arms nice and flat to the floor. So arms down lower, Chloe. A little bit lower. Now lift your shoulders up. Remember, your shoulders are these things. Head's down. Yeah, head down. Good job. Better. See the difference there? Feel the difference there? Yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Come on. Holding. We've got to do 15 seconds now. What is that? Do you know letters?
No.
What school do you go to?
School.
Squeeze. 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 Hold. Good. Now this is a little bit longer than 15 seconds, I know, but that's okay. I'm only going to do 1 round with you, not 2. Now go to a Y position. It's like this. Do you guys know the YMCA? Yeah, and you do the positions. This is the Y position. Go. Hold it. Again, I don't want your arms up in the air. I want your shoulders up and your hands up as well. Hold that spot. Shoulders up. What are you doing? Keep going. What is that? Are you okay? You're going back to a T. Mr. Yappy Tom Price. Thank you very much. Now you can go to an I position. Now an I position is a lot like a streamline position. However, we don't hold our hands. We don't hold our hands together because if we hold our hands together, the strong arm's going to do all the work and the weak arm's not going to do anything.
Wait, this weak arm's on the strong arm.
Yeah, you'll have one. One will be stronger than the other. So we want to have our hands separate and like this. Shoulders up, lift up. 15 seconds, come on. Our hands need to be off the floor. Just Jeffrey, yes, thank you very much. And now take a break. Cool, how do your shoulders feel? Active, stable, feeling good? Tired? Yeah, tired's okay. All right, roll onto your backs. Now we're going to do a glute bridge, but long lever. Everyone watch again, because he should know what to do. That's not long lever, is it? There you go, like that. Butt down on the floor. Okay, this is how I would like you all to get into now. Please get into this position. If you have Crocs on, make sure they're in sports mode, not leisure mode. Thank you very much. Now hips up off the floor.
What?
What? Yes, they do that. Hips up off the floor. And we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Continue on. Continue on. Are you okay? Ready? 2, 1, swap legs. Quick 30 for you guys. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Up, 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 hips, hips, hips. When I say up hips, that means your butt's off the ground. Thank you very much.
My back's hurting.
That's okay, relax. Just stop, if your back hurts, just stop.
My leg hurts.
You what?
My leg hurts.
Oh, well, congratulations. Relax, you have a leg. Relax. Rolling onto your front. Supermans, please. Remember this one?
Yeah.
Superman. So, head's got to stay down. See, I see a lot of people with their heads up. I hate it when people do heads up Supermans. Head stay on the floor for me. Like, keep your forehead on the floor. Don't hold your hands. You don't need that kind of support. It's okay. Lift your arms up off the ground. Lift your legs up off the ground. Hold it for 2 seconds. 1, 2, drop back down. Let's do 10. Up, shoulder, arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, drop down. Arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, drop down. Arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, drop down. Arms up, legs up, hold, drop down. Good job. That's 5. Do you want to do the whole 10? Nah. Do anything you do? Yeah. Oh, we hit one person said they do. Keep going. Heads down. Good job, Jeffrey. Arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, down. Arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, drop down. Arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, drop down. Arms up, legs up, hold. 1, 2, drop down. One more.
What?
Arms up. Jeffrey, you asked for this. Arms up, legs up, hold, 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 and rest. Great work. Now, plank, shoulder, what do we call it again? Oh my God, it's been a long day. Yeah, I know it's my work. High plank toe touch. Here we go. This one, plank position. It's important because it's a high plank toe touch that you actually do the high plank bit, not stay in this position the entire time and try and touch your toes, okay? High plank, reach, touch, back down, reach, touch, back down. 10 on each side, please. What would be 20 in total for those who can't count? Now remember, we've got to get back into the plank. So get your butts back down. And then reach. All right, big man. All right, ready? Push your hands away and lift your hips up as high as you can. Go. Now reach. Don't move your hands. Reach. Reach for the toe. There you go. And then back down. Hips down. Back up. Go. Reach. Back down. Down. Good job. Keep going. $10 in each side, 20 total. Are you sure you didn't want to join in?
I probably should be doing this, but I'm too unphysical.
Oh, well, that's why you're not going to get any better. Good. Everyone happy? How warm do you feel?
Warm.
Warm, pretty energized. What?
When Trav's coaching, this is
Hope he gets it today. Bloody Trav. Mister, don't pick up your phone, Travis. Now, hopping side to side. Up you get. We're not done yet. You've got 2 more. Now, normally, that block of 4 exercises you just did, yeah? You'll do that twice. But today, because you've done some swimming and it's your first time and you've got long drives to get home, unless you live in Karratha, then you literally could walk home probably. Okay?
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Well, don't be like that. They've got to drive places too. It's okay. Hopping side to side, like that. Now, you see these really nice tiles that we've got here? See there's lines? Find a line and hop side to side of the line, like that. 10 please, 10 hops. Excellent, then do the other hops, other leg. My man. I like this kid. All right, last bit. Okay, this is the fun bit. Single leg broad jump, okay? This is a jump. Now, what I like to do with the jumping stuff is to actually do it as a bit of a game. So find someone else that you think you can compete with. Everyone's going for this little guy. What's going on? Is he elite? Anyway. Okay. It's okay, you can match up with people. We have 4 people left and 2 partnerships that could be had. Good job, well done everybody. All right, line up so you're next to each other, okay? You'll stand on one leg, jump forward, land on 2 legs, stay still. See who beat the other person. And then turn around, use the other leg and go, jump back and see if you land in the same spot. Go. Fall on your back, you got disqualified. Well done, spin, and jump. Yeah, shoes is good. You okay? Not flippy floppies though. That's enough. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Remember the word stop means just don't do any more things. Now we're jumping, everyone won't stop. If we say do some more plank shoulder touches, you'll be like, I'm not doing that. Okay guys, that is what the dry land warm-up is. Did that take you too long? Was it too hard?
That hurt my head.
Well, get a towel and put it under it. Jesus. Okay, was it too hard?
Yeah, no.
No, it wasn't. Don't be like that. It's pretty cruisy, okay? It's obviously made you work, yeah? But it's kind of the point, right? Now, if you did that every single time before training, okay, who trains twice a week? Who trains 3 times a week? When they're at training. I know you guys actually aren't training at the moment.
Yeah,
Twice. Yeah, sweet.
They're 5 days a week.
5 days a week. Sweet. If you do that 5 days a week, it takes 15 minutes, okay? That's an hour and 15 minutes of extra training you got done that week. With a real good purpose around some really high valuable things that are going to make you swim better. Okay? I know they're going to make you swim better because it's happened for about 1,000 other people. Okay? Alright? Cruisy, easy to do stuff. Again, if you want it, emails down parents and it gets sent out to you. Okay? And I promise you I won't spam you with other stuff. Okay? Or try not to. Okay? Sound good? Anyone else got any other questions? Kids, questions? Nothing?
No.
Nothing? Parents? Questions? Sweet, good. Again, details are on the board. If you would like to contact me, please do. If you have any weird questions, please send them through. I love answering weird questions from people. Okay? I will not feel spammed or anything like that. Okay? Website, all those other things. If anyone wants to put their names down on an iPad, you can come and sneak up and do it now. The code is even on the board, so you don't even have to ask me for it. Okay? And that's it for everybody. Is everyone all good? Thank you for all coming down and hanging out with me today. I know that some of you have got driving to do, and it is a far way. And I can't wait to drive to Broome tomorrow. So, I'll see you all later. What's that?